Hey y'all. So today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about keeping the peace and toxic family. So my dad is a violent narcissistic abuser, and I cut off contact with him about 8 years ago. And he still has family, that he stays in contact with, his brother, his mother. And for narcissists, they often have flying monkeys. So people who circle around them, cater to their needs, keep the peace. Scripture does talk about peacemakers. And when put in the right context, that is a good thing, a peacemaker. But there are certain exceptions that would cause Jesus to flip tables. And to say or imply that you have to stay in contact with toxic family members, people who are abusive, who cater to that narcissistic person in your life, that may trigger your mental health and cause negative reactions, which in turn may make you look like the person that is the problem. So recently, a family member invited me to come see their dad, which is a relative of my dad. And I had to stop and think and say, I don't know, because that's so-and-so to my dad, who I've cut off contact with because he's violent and dangerous. And they said, oh, come on, he's a peacemaker, he's a peacekeeper, and he don't really talk to your dad unless your dad reaches out to him. Well, the thing is I'm not a peacekeeper when it comes to child abuse, domestic violence, SA, anything along those lines. I'm not going to, just play the role of this person that is calm and collective when it comes to things like that. I'm just not going to do it. And they may have contact with my dad, and that's their choice, that is, but it's also my choice whether I want to put myself in a situation that is going to cause me to be reactive or remind me of the past. This person saw me grow up. They were an adult while I was a child my whole life, and they saw how my dad treated me and my siblings and his wife. They saw how abusive my dad could be, how dangerous my dad could be, and they chose to stay and just keep the peace. And that's not keeping the peace, okay? Keeping the peace would be intervening for a child's life, for providing a way out for my mom, who was trapped in an abusive situation, for making maybe a call to DCS and saying, hey, this person's this, this person's violent, I've seen him do this, I've seen him do that. You have to pick and choose your battles, and there's something to be said for that, but there's not a gray area when it comes to child abuse and domestic violence. There's not he didn't do it. Well, he didn't report it. So what does that make him? He didn't stand up for me as a child. He didn't do this, and this, and he still stays in contact with a violent abuser. So no, I won't be visiting him.